Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhamad Rivan. I'm from PBA 5C, and today I'd like to present my material with subject CMD with the lecturer Mr. Rivan. And my material today is about guide for development and implementation of curricula for plurilingual and intercultural educations. So, what do we mean by curriculum? Curriculum is a difficult concept to pin down, and uncommon agreed definition of it is a long way off. Here we shall use it very broadly to mean a plan of learning. So the Common European Framework of Reference for Language, or we call CEFR or CFR. Instead, that the school curriculum is part of wider curriculum, a path traveled by a learner through a sequence of educational experience, whether under the control of an institution or not. It accordingly sees the education curriculum as a part of an experimental and existential curriculum, which start before schooling, develop alongside it, and continues after it. In the following page, the main emphasis will be on institutional planning and implementation of individuals' school career. So, for the purpose of supporting and developing the curriculum, the various competence of curriculum planning, but the special dimension or experience of family life and lesson learned from it, integrational background on and context, the experience of mobility, and more generally. Okay, we come to the development levels and implementation of the curriculum. So the first, that's about plurilingualism, multilingualism, pluriculturality, interculturality. The concept is plurilingual competence refer to the Council Europe standard distinct between plurilingualism and multilingualism. Oh my God, I got hard to say plurilingualism. And the second is building a personal repertoire of plural linguistic and cultural resource. Every speaker has the potential ability to build up the plural linguistic and cultural repertoire. And the third one, the individual's repertoire as a basis for developing plurilingual and intercultural. And the competence of specific and cross-disciplinary objective for the different languages. And there are 2 points here: aim specific to the teaching of a given language and culture. And point number 2, aims applying to the teaching of various subjects. And we come to the curriculum scanners and curriculum coherence. Curriculum scanners contribute to curriculum management by giving the curriculum 2 kinds of coherence. And the first curriculum management is vertical or longitudinal. Coherence throughout the learning process, transcending the various levels of the education system, particularly at national and regional level. And number 2 is horizontal coherence between languages and the other subjects, which is vital when the decisions are being taken on the methods and cooperation needed in the school. And the general aims of educations, such as education should be seen in relation to the right of every individual and high quality education, whose main features include the acquisition of competence, knowledge, disposition, and attitude, based on a range of different language experience, and on the construction of individual and collective cultural identities. These various elements contribute to the people's success at the school and make every equal opportunity, and they foster inclusion and social cohesion, pave the way for democratic citizenship, and help promote the knowledge-based society. And general aims for education, there are oh, so many the main technical characteristic of curriculum design, and there are so many here. Maybe a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 3, 11, 12, 13, and there are 14. There are 14 main technical characteristic of curriculum design to do. And the first is the attention paid to the right, and not only the duties and responsibility of learners, particularly learners with background or learning problems. And I cannot I cannot explain this too far because it's much time. And point number 2, definition of content in terms not only of knowledge or competence, but also of the learning experiences. And the third is integration, conference, and transversal organization of foreign language teaching and approaches applying between foreign languages. And fourth, special attention to the linguistic dimension of non-language subject, giving learners to the language resource they need and succeed in their studies. And point number 5, the central emphasis on autonomization of language learning, paving the way for future learning process. And 6, forms of evolution consistent with the aims of education and with development of learners. And point number 7, the importance attack in teacher training to these approaches and its implications for classroom activities. And next, expand and maintain their language repertoire. And then next, instruct themselves in their primary language or language of the home or mother of language of in the home. And learn a regional minority of migration language if this is what they and or their parents desire. And next, acquire the language competence needed for life in the community. And the last is learn the language and the sorts, genres which are specific to social usage and particularly other subjects and which are needed to succeed at school. So the main technical characteristic of curriculum, there are so many aspects. Like I said earlier, there are 14 aspects. And the conclusion of my material today is about guide for the development and implementation of curricula for plurilingual and intercultural educations is curricula also indicate how often and how they are to be evaluated. The aim being to establish whether the school system as a whole has attained the goals they specified. The purpose of evaluating the system in this way is to review, for example, the validity of the language profile aimed at the decide above all whether they are realistic, whether the substantial proportion and learners can achieve the set specific aims in the time they are given to do so, how they affect approaches to the teaching and learning, and whether the teaching designed to produce this result are well suited to their purpose. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation today. Thank you so much for your nice attention and sorry for my mistake. The last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.